What's up, guys? JK Primetime, back with another video. Now, it's Tuesday, and the reason why I'm saying this is because it's important, because I want to start a new series on this channel. It's going to be called Discussion Tuesday. It's just a way for me to be able to interact with my subscribers and be able to talk about certain topics and really just get your guys' opinion. And also, it's able to give me a definite day, so no matter what, I'm going to upload every Tuesday. That's the minimum. Normally, what I try to push for, which I'm going to put more work into doing, is trying to get 3 to 4 videos a week. Really, it matters on the sports news. There's, certain topics that you can discuss, some you can't. Some weeks and some parts, like during off season, sometimes it's dry when it comes to sports news, so that kind of derails, so when there's a lot of news, it accelerates the production, but when there's not as much, it decreases that. Now, the first topic I want to start off with is on Friday. I know it's a little bit old news. It's not within 48 hours, blah, 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 whatever. Friday, it was said that Penn State made a settlement with whoever, I guess the court, some case from 2012. And it basically said that Joe Paterno, when the Jerry Sandusky scandal happened, Penn State, they lost scholarships, money. But also what they took away is all the wins Joe Paterno basically got, which I guess Jerry Sandusky has to working with him, he lost all those wins. So he lost a good 100-plus wins, and so that dropped him from the winningest coach in college football history down to like some lower number, but it wasn't nowhere near. Like he lost 112 wins, and that's a lot when it comes to college football. Now, when they made this settlement, he obviously gets all these wins vacated. Now he's not alive to see this, which is a little depressing if you're a Penn State fan and just people of his family, because it's nice because the only thing that made it worse with him losing his wins is after the whole scandal happened, he did die of lung cancer. So rest in peace to him. But the only thing is, Discussion Tuesday is, should Penn State rebuild the statue? Now, the statue has been down ever since the scandal basically happened. Now, I'm going to picture the statue right about now. And basically, this statue, it shows, I think it's him and a couple players, and they're about to, I guess, run out in the field, or they're near the tunnel. Sorry, I don't have, like, the exact image in front of me, but that's basically what it is. And the reason why they made a statue of him is because when he started working at Penn State back in the 60s or 70s, it was a small school. No one's ever heard of it. It was not known at all. And he turned it over the years into one of the biggest football dynasties in college football history. Now, if you're not a fan of college football, that doesn't mean a lot. But even as a Penn State person, you can ask anybody. They know who Joe Paterno is. Even though he's dead now and he hasn't coached in a couple of years, they still know who Joe Paterno is, and his name is still echoed. And that statue was basically like a reminder of how great of a coach and how great of a mind he was, and how much he meant to Penn State, because he put it from down here, down the bottom, and brought it to the top. So they had the statue there, and they took it down. They tore it down. Here is a picture of it torn down, or either it's going to be that or them tearing it down. But what I want to ask you guys is, do you think that they should rebuild it? In my opinion, I know this might go against a popular belief, especially when it's like, oh, well, the whole Jerry Sandusky thing, it was Sandusky, raping little kids. And just because what I'm about to say, my opinion on this, does not mean that I think it's okay for what Jerry Sandusky did. Just going to get that clear, because I feel like people mess that up. People get twisted with that. But what I want to say is that I think they should rebuild the statue. Now, the reason why is, if you look back at the case, Joe Paterno did get it reported to him. Joe Paterno did what any regular coach would did. He reported it to the athletic director. Okay, he reported to the person higher up. Now, he did not follow up with it. And I know some people might knock on that, but back then, if you think about it, like what you would do, you would report it. Not everyone in their right mind is going to think about it and be like, oh, man, I got to go see if, they followed up on it. And obviously the school didn't, and that's their fault, and they should be penalized for that. But I feel like seeing that he's gotten those games back, and now he's 100% the winningest coach in college football history, I feel like he's more deserving, and he's still, even when he lost those wins, he was still, if you looked at someone who went to Penn State, or I don't know about goes now, but definitely someone who's a fan of Penn State, they still see him as that icon. So I feel like he should be seen as that. You know, that's what he was. He was everything to the school. The school wouldn't be where it was without Joe Paterno. So I definitely think they should rebuild the statue because they need to build a legacy around him because that's what got the school prominent in the first place. Now, I want to see what you guys think because I don't know, because I know this happened a couple years ago, but I definitely feel like, I at least definitely know, at least one of my subscribers, one of you guys out there, are a Penn State fan. So I want to see what you guys say. I want to see how other people think about if they should rebuild the statue. Now, you might not think, oh, it's just a statue, blah, blah, blah. Well, that statue carries a lot because it carries a legacy with it. Because with the statue there, the people in the next 100 years, longer than that, they will see the statue and it will say, Joe Paterno and, his coaches, maybe his accolades, and it's going to say what he did. And so it'll carry on his memory. I feel like he should do that. Even though, yes, he was associated technically because one of his coordinators decided to abuse young children, that it was that guy's decision. I don't feel like Joe Paterno should be stricken with that. And especially just how he died, how everything went, I feel like they owe it to Joe Paterno to give him the statue back. And it just will heal wounds, I guess, for people that go there. Because they lost that, and now they're getting the wins back, which they're happy about. But I feel like they also want his legacy to be remembered because... So anyone, not just people who go to Penn State, but anyone who goes, like, just there in general, will see just how much he meant to the school itself. That's all I got today. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this. So comment down below. That's very important. You got to comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe. Besides that, I'm out.